Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is your girl, Henrietta Akalazzi, with Everything Nonprofit, A to Z, Talkerpreneur. I'm glad to have you all here with us tonight, and I'm glad to be here with you tonight and whenever it is that you watch this video. All right, guys, so back with you again, but before we get into our subject for tonight, please, 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 guys, information here is always important. Hit subscribe, hit like, and hit the share button, and I would greatly appreciate that. Guys, we're at 88 subscribers. If we can get to 100 by Monday, I'm trying to get to 100 by February 1st. And my goal is to do 100 per month. Actually, I know that's a low goal, but guess what? If we can do more than that, I've overperformed. So I'd rather overperform than underperform, okay? But guys, I'm just coming to you tonight to give you a little bit of information. I want to talk to my nonprofits, even my businesses, my for-profit businesses, and my churches. Our topic tonight is to talk about board members, board of directors, okay? Or in for-profit businesses, maybe partners or so forth. But we want to talk more about the characteristics that you're looking for in these type of partners or board members and so forth. Okay, I've been doing this work for over 20 years, and I've just seen so many different personalities that really have no business working together. And some that really should be working together, but they're not. Okay, so it's very important. So let's jump right into it. So let me talk to my for-profit businesses first. When you guys are looking to partner, when you're starting a business, it sometimes is best if you have your own information, your own money, your own ideas, start it by yourself. Sometimes partnering with others or partnering with businesses is not always the best idea because you kind of lose out a little bit more. And when it's time to split, it gets a little bit sticky with who owns what and how to split what. Okay. Now, when it comes to finding a partner, you should definitely look at some qualities. It's not just about who comes with the money or who comes with the ideas. No, it's about the qualities. Can I work with this person? Okay. Does this person have knowledge as far as not just about the product or the business, but do they have customer service? You know, is this person going to make me lose? Are they going to make me lose clients? You know, are they gonna make me gain clients? You know, maybe I don't have that people skill, but maybe they do. Maybe they don't have that people skill, but maybe I do. But guess what? If you both do not have that people skill, that might be a problem. You might have to rethink. Because guess what ends up happening? You end up spending more money on things like marketing and things like a PR person and so forth. So you really need to look a little bit closely. Interview each other. Let them interview you. Let you interview them in return. Think about it. As for me, I always pray about it. I'll encourage anybody, pray about it, you know, but definitely go into that because that is very important when you're looking as far as looking for somebody that you're trying to do business with, develop something with. This is not a short-term. These are not short-term goals. These are things that you put your sweat into, your money into, and your time into. And those are things that you cannot get back most of the time. Okay, so guys, when you're looking at that stuff, especially when you have a partner, again, like I said, if you're trying to, let's just say, get rid of the information, I'm sorry, get rid of the business or the product or whatever it is may be, you might not be able to do that so easily when you have somebody of complete different mindset on board with you, or if it ends up to be very messy and sticky. And not only that, and we won't get into it much in this video, but we'll talk about, you know, what kind of contracts do you need to have these kind of partnerships? What will really protect you? What will not protect you? You know, what will protect the business? What will protect your money? You know, and so these things are important because people come to me all the time with different things about, you know, lawsuit and different documentation that's going to protect them, contracts. Is it safe? Are contracts safe? Do they hold up in court? Do they not hold up in court? These things, believe me, you'll be very surprised, you know. And sometimes people just kind of walk away and with their pride and they just leave everything behind. And that's hurtful too because they end up being in a rut and they end up, and this is not everybody, obviously, but they do end up being a very angry individual. I've seen it many times and I do not wish that for you. So I hope that information shared. I hope it's, you know, helped you out a bit. do me a favor. If you did not take notes, hit the rewind button and listen back to what I said, because repeating is going to make this video much longer than it needs to be. Okay. All right. And it's easy to just rewind, pause, take a note, but please take notes, because this is important information. It's not just about, oh, where's the PPP money or the EIDL money or the grant money. No, I can show you where all that money is. But when you have the wrong people in place, you will find yourself going through the worst problems, and money will be the least of your worries. Okay. Now, for my nonprofits and churches, same thing goes to you when it comes to board of directors. You know, when we're developing a nonprofit, we have to have board of directors that are not ourselves. So we have to have at minimum 3, and they cannot be Henrietta. They have to be 3 different individuals. And to avoid conflict of interest, you need to have 3 individuals who are not related. So I don't want to put Henrietta, Elton, Elvis. The IRS is going to say no, conflict of interest. This is not a family business. This is a nonprofit and so forth. Okay. They've kind of softened up on that a little bit more, but I won't get into that as well. However, I want you guys to know, when you're looking for board members, do not just look for your friends. It's beautiful. It's lovely. We love our friends. They love us. But when it's your passion and it's your vision, it's not about who's your friend. It is strongly about who will have the expertise to help you to run your nonprofit and run it proficiently. And not everybody can do that. Most people, they're able to help you go out and distribute donations and maybe pick up donations and maybe tutor if you need them to help you tutor, or come help you run your operation one day maybe. But if they're not board of directors who have knowledge on bylaws and conflict of interest resolution documents and finances, guess what? They're of no use to you because they're my friends, so I decide to put them on. No way, guys. You need to look for people with expertise. Not only that, when you're looking for grants, these grantors want to know who's on your board of directors. So if I put my cousin up the street and my best friend, and all they're doing is sitting at home doing nothing, or maybe they do have a job, but it's not really an area of expertise in anything, that's going to hurt my chances of getting a grant. It's going to hurt my chances of getting many things. So I want you guys to really take note of that, because that is extremely important. You know, look for somebody outside. You know, when I'm talking to people, I tell them, I say, listen, and most of the time they'll tell me the story of how these things are going about and all the people they've been talking to. And that's another thing. Be very careful of all the people that you're talking to. But we won't go into that neither. But I think you guys know where I'm going with that. Okay. But anyway, a lot of them would tell me, listen, I was at my doctor's office today and I was telling them about this thing that I want to do. And she was so interested. Guess what? Write them a letter. In fact, write a very personal letter on how you would love for them to sit on your board of directors. How you're not asking for much of their time, but you're asking for much of their expertise and maybe their credentials to be a part of your organization. Why is this important? If I'm trying to develop a medical clinic and I have nobody on the board who has any expertise in, first of all, finances, health, medicine, or science, or any of the above, okay? Maybe my brother is on my board and he sells used cars, and my cousin is on the board and she sells sunglasses at Sunglass Hut. It's not helping me. Anybody is going to look at that. They're going to look at your mission. They're going to look at what you're trying to accomplish. They're going to look at the money that you're asking them for. And they're going to look at who's on your board. Because one of the questions that's on most, excuse me, and I mean most applications is list your board members and their position and their qualifications. Okay? A brief bio. They want to know who you are. This is important. This is important. Even on churches, this is important. When you have your treasurer, have the person who's taking care of your money. Do they know anything about finances? What's their credentials about finances? You know? So let me think if I missed over. I think I covered that portion of what I wanted to cover, especially about the grants part, because that's very important too. When you're trying to write for grants and they're looking to see who sits on your board, because of they don't want you to misuse the funds, because people do get locked up for nonprofit money. Okay. Um, so that's very important. Again, it comes back to, are these people a part of my organization? Not just the board, but the administration as well. Are they a part of my organization, period? Or my church or my business, just for their gain and benefit? When it comes to nonprofit, you're looking for people with a humanitarian heart. Okay. You're looking for people who knows how to actually target certain communities, how to target certain funders, what are they able to bring to the table? Not just your credentials, but maybe you may have one who may just only be able to bring their credentials, and maybe you may have a few others who actually know where the money is. So these things are very important. Even though board of directors technically meet 4 times a year, you want to meet a little bit more than that, especially when you're just starting out, because of the simple fact that you need to put things together. You need to get things together and get the organization running and rolling off the ground. Okay, so that's some of the information that I wanted to give you guys tonight. Again, this is yours truly, Henrietta, always trying to bring you some good information. Again, if you have not applied to the PPP or the EIDL, please do me a favor and watch some of the old videos. I have a lot of information on there, but I'm glad that you guys tuned in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. I really love feedback. I sit here and I talk to the camera. I'm talking to you guys, but I don't know what you guys are saying. So I really want to hear from you. Give me some ideas on what you want to hear about, even though I have an agenda, but I can still try to fit it in. Once I know what you guys want to hear about, I can fit it in. Stay tuned, because we will be covering some live grants. And I'm kudos to everybody who got the last grants. And I'm glad that you guys received it. There's more in store. This is the first quarter, so we have to get that funding and get it right. Get it now. All right, guys. Good night. Bye.